Series finale and ow. Y'all, oh my goodness, let me throw this towel over there. We have so much to talk about. Like, I hope, first of all, what's up? Let me know if you can hear me and everything sounds clear. If so, I hope you got some snacks nearby because we might be here for a minute. Like, there's so much to talk about with this episode. I see that a lot of people are indecisive about whether they liked it or not, or you know, I liked it. I liked it. Let me say what's up to y'all. Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me. Let me see what y'all say in this chat. Happy 420. All right. I don't partake, but that's what's up. If you are partaking in some weed today, happy 420 to you. Let's see. 420 once again. All this smoke. Let me find out I got a room full of smokers. No, unless it's a cigar or something, I don't really get into too much else. Let's see, I asked to be notified and didn't get the notification. Of course not, Indigo Kid. You know YouTube don't like me. They do not like me on this platform. I'm not surprised, but I'm glad you made it here anyway, and you are right on time. Ow, happy 420. Disrespectful. The disrespect. See, hey, y'all, I love when I get return business. What is good? I love when y'all come and show up, especially with this being the last episode. Like, I'm feeling some type of way about this being the last episode because I ain't ready yet. Hello, thank you for being here, Tiara. See, they lucky I'm nice tonight, but you two would get cussed when I'm sober again. Enjoying that 420. I can hear you. Thank you so much. Oh, I see Breeze here. Al, hello. Thank you for being here. My regular people. Once I get like a room full of regulars, I'm gonna learn how to give y'all hammers and wrenches and stuff, and we're gonna be rocking. Let's see, what a series, right? I felt like it was cool. Let's see, need one to the face after this episode. Oh, not one to the face. Man, it be like that sometimes. That's why I like to wait until Thursday. I didn't want to bring everybody in, and it's just like, oh, we got to rush to talk about the episode immediately. I'm like, let's just digest it and sit with the episode a little bit and talk about it the next day. I love the ending. Okay. See, yeah, I'm gonna take my time with this. You don't partake. I do not smoke. I don't, but I have no problem with anybody who does, if that's your thing. Like, it's cute or whatever. I dabble a little bit. I'm more of like a little social type drinker situation. Hi, beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's see. Just coming through to show love. Let me get back to work before I get please don't get fired. Not for YouTube. But thank you so much for stopping by. Lot dentured and black. I appreciate it so much. Oh, let's see. I gotta put my people. Let's see. That's okay since Tyra don't smoke. More for us. Let me see. Yes, y'all run them likes up. I saw that comment. Thank you, honey. There are 32 people here. Let's see if we can get some more people here because this will be the last time that we get to talk about this show. Let me put my peeps up here over to the side. Let's see. I want to be a little smaller just so we can discuss. We need to digest this episode. This is the last episode. I saw one person who said that they liked this episode. I love this episode. There were a few things that I was like, I wish I could have got a little bit more closure here and there, but I really enjoyed this episode. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel before we get started, because I'm hoping if you didn't like it, I can change your mind and be like, oh, you know what? They kind of make sense. He became his dad. Oh, we gonna get into it. Not Alton. It was giving Fred Sanford in the junkyard, and at the end, wasn't it? I was like, damn, Franklin looked bad. See, I don't watch Snowfall, but I love your channel, so I had to say hi and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you so much, Kimberly. That matters too. As long as you stop by and say hi, I love that as well. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. All right, y'all. Look at just my opinion up in here. Thank you for stopping by, B. You know I appreciate you all day long. Like, I really can't believe this is it, y'all. Like, they better give Idris all the awards. Like, they're going to give Snowfall nothing. Like, never have gotten anything. I'm hoping with this being the last season, they will show up and give our peoples something. But all right, the crack fell on the ground. It's time for us to talk. That's unfortunate. It is time for us to talk. Oh, R.I.P. Teddy. Not. Nobody care about Teddy. Oh, man. Okay. Let me just put my people up here. And I just got to pause on this very first picture of Franklin, because Franklin was looking like, damn. Like, I got to roll this up because we got to discuss how we got here. We have to discuss how we got here. Did anybody in their right mind expect for Franklin to get here? I surely didn't. I think we all expected the Ricky Ross ending. We thought Franklin was either going to be maybe injured, dead. For the most part, I think we all maybe thought he was going to jail, because I think he wasn't getting that money. We knew he wasn't getting that money, but this here, it made it really significant. And it wasn't just them telling the story. It wasn't a Rick Ross ending. It was a Franklin Saint Snowfall ending. And I was here for it. But yeah, we got to leave Fred Sanford in the junkyard, because damn, Franklin ain't have to look like that. Ooh. All right, y'all. So we start off this episode here. Cissy, of course, pop Teddy, and Franklin is completely disheveled and he does not know what to do with himself. Like, the way, like, Idris was acting his butt off in this episode. Even his tone of voice, that little shaken, broken thing, kind of that thing that Teddy does. It's just like, I don't know where to go from here. Talking on this phone with V, like, she had a gun and she shot Teddy just when he was about to give me the money. Like, this was like a wild ride. This is the longest episode. I think this is the longest episode in the series, at over an hour and I think like 6 minutes. It was pretty long, but I did not expect for us to watch Franklin spiral from here. I knew we were going to watch him spiral, which I hated. It was kind of a giveaway, and it reminded me of The Shining, the way that Franklin sat down at the bar with that drink. And it was like, oh, we never see Franklin take anybody's drink. He always, wants to be alert, sober, legit, in control of everything, including himself. But the way they paused on the drink, I was like, no, we not about to turn Franklin into Alton. That's not that I was expecting for us to go that far, but the way he savored this drink here, it was like, okay, I know where we're going with this. I'm not prepared, and I was not prepared at all, but I knew that we were going to go full circle and make this an Alton moment, because when have we ever seen Franklin stop to savor anybody's freaking drink? Oh man. It was so freaking good. Like, I give it to V. All of us haters in the back who said we couldn't trust V, because I was with y'all. V was a whole rider the entire show. I love how she kept trying to calm Franklin down on the phone. Like, immediately after he didn't get that, not even 70, you was trying to get 30, 35, whatever, $37 million, trying to split it with Teddy. As soon as he didn't get that, he didn't want to hear anything anybody had to say, let alone anything from V. She was trying to meet him where he was. Just come here. We can figure it out. Let's talk. He is on go from the moment that Cissy shoots Teddy and does not know what to do with himself. Like, watching the episode, because I think I watched the episode twice and maybe a third time, just skimming through it, I felt like the first portion of his spiral is like a mix between Teddy and Alton. And then the end is just completely Alton. Like, you really your daddy's son. Like, they gave us Lion King. It's the circle of life. Like, it was terrible to see him end up this way. Like, but it's delusional for us to just feel like, oh, Frank was going to just walk away into the sunset. That was never going to happen. Child, I love Ruben here. Like, you tried it, Ruben. Ruben got the begging for his life. No, Franklin, no, sing you can't. I'm like, he is yelling like he didn't try to, well, he didn't kill Franklin, but he wasn't trying to cut him down either when he was being strangled, being held captive by Teddy. But you showed your agenda. He isn't like Franklin isn't really thinking straight. So when the CIA agent calls him and tells him, "Give us Ruben or you're going to prison. We're gonna roll up now." He just goes and drops Ruben off. Like I don't want to deal with this. I don't know if he could have maybe used Ruben as a little leverage, or just there were so many things that he could have done in this situation for him to not end up where he was. But it was way too late to go back. Like this was so sad. But I love to see Ruben. He was like, "Oh, Franklin, you can't I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that." Let me see. It was sad how happy he was for that $20. Oh God, man, we're gonna get into the parallels. Like, hey, Daddy Leon. Leon showed up. I can't wait to talk about Leon. I shed a whole tear for this episode. I really did. I think I was more sad in this episode than when we lost Jerome. Like, I was really out here feeling for my peoples. Ruben was so useless. Absolutely. And see, Ruben was trash from the jump all the time. That's why I was like, "Well, how you going, Franklin? You can't do this. Help me. What I gotta help you for?" And it's not like you can do anything for me. Boy, get out of here. Feel sorry. I feel sorry for your mama. I feel sorry for what these agents are about to do to you when they pick you up off of this ground. Like it was real smooth. How I frankly just tossed him out of that trunk. It's like, yeah, you ain't got nothing to do with that money. You can't get me to that money. I need to figure out what I need to do. Gosh, let's see. I said Franklin girl was a snake. She didn't have to take all the money. We gonna get into that because, child, when you put your hands on my neck, all bets are off about what's your money. I don't give a damn. Like, keep your hands to yourself. We gonna get into V because I was rocking with V like in this. Well, I feel like she should have walked away from Franklin and thought about her baby, but I had to think about V and them both being kind of broken. Never heard V mention anything about her own father, and then you have her have that tumultuous relationship with her mother. So that would explain a lot as to why she would so deeply attach herself to somebody as negative as Franklin and not do what she needs to do for that baby long before he, gripped her neck. But we're gonna get to that. Daddy Leon is here trying to re-up. I was all kind of mad at this moment because I was like, I said last live that if anybody is supposed to be saved by what Cissy did, it's supposed to be Leon. Like, what are you doing talking about you need another connect? And, like, he want to be the little Pied Piper, little Coke of the ghetto so bad. Like, leave. But I love when we have Wanda show up and she's like, yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with the center. That's going to be what it is. Even if you are trying to keep that open and fund it, I'm taking my one-way ticket, my few dollars, and my toiletries, and I'm going back to Ghana. When I tell y'all I fell out, I fell out, did a little dance, a little two-step. I was like, yes, Wanda, get the hell out of there, Wanda. Please leave. Somebody has sense enough to go back to Ghana. Like, if it wasn't going to be Leon, I was glad. She's like, you're not even going to ask me to stay? Like, what we need that for? We don't need that. Just get the hell out of there. Like, I was so happy to see Wanda go. I was beyond elated. But this little scene here, this really took me out. Beyond Franklin in the drink, this is his first notch into his just dwindling. You gonna roll up on Leon like this? Like, first of all, I love Leon honoring his secondary mama's wishes. Do you even know why? Like, I was waiting and having a little hope that Franklin would get a revelation of, because there's this question in the episode, like, why do you think Cissy did what she did? Like, do you get it? He, of course, he never gets it, but I was hoping that he would, and it would be some type of epiphany for him to. It was landing on deaf ears. But when he gives Leon that trash proposition, like, how quickly are we dwindling? First we needed, the 73 million. Then it was 37 million. Then if I could only get that 5 million, then you know what? I need your whole 3. You was gonna take all of Leon's money? All of Leon's money. Like, that proposition took me out. Even though I was so sad in the episode, I laughed so hard when Franklin was giving, yeah, so, don't nobody want none of your Elm Street Freddy Krueger properties. Nobody wants to. Y'all can, make you a partner. Then, like on the back end. And yeah, he was acting like Smokey on Friday. He flipped that money over like 140s, 150s. You can't flip no money over in my face. You can't flip over something that you don't have. You're expecting me to not only hand over some little 500. You want all 3 million of my money to oh God. It was just so trash. When Leon said, no, like, I'm not going to go against what Cissy would want. She didn't want you to have that money, and I'm not going to help you. Sorry. You better do that. You better do that, Leon. I'm always here for it. I did not expect the Teddy to pop out. The massa, your white daddy Teddy, popped out of Franklin. You ain't gonna give me the money. This is all mine. I'm the reason you got all. Like, oh, okay. History is repeating itself. We just saw this from Teddy 5 minutes ago. This is all me. Oh, child, when Leon said it's all blood money, if I can give it back, well, yeah, fine, and give it to me. When he pulled out the gun, like, a word? When he pulled out the gun, like, if the crew didn't pop in to go, what's good? If you think you about to shoot Leon up in here, you gotta be out your mind. What exactly were you gonna do? Because this was no idle threat. You cocked your little Smith and Wesson bonanza gun, and you were prepared to shoot Leon. Leon better than me. There were so many flashbacks that I felt like came into fruition. That whole scene made me think about when Leon shot a baby girl and he was in a hideout and he had that nightmare of Jerome and Franklin rolling up on him, and Franklin, shoots him. It's all coming back. It's all coming back. Like this showed just how far he was gone, and I hated to see it. Like, Leon? Not my baby Leon. Like, Leon, get the hell. I was yelling like, Leon, get the hell out of here. Get the hell. We don't need to re-up. We don't need to do nothing. Please go to Ghana with Wanda. Getting into Ghana, we have Afina Shakur here. Cissy's here. I should read some of y'all comments, huh? Cissy is here. Let's see, Bree said, yo, he wanted all his money. Like Bree, I was like, really? Like, give me every dime. And then, on the flip side, I can make you, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, let's see. Franklin up here sounding like a dope fiend with his plans. Franklin's whole aesthetic and his tone of voice changed, like the way he was talking to people, the desperation that was coming out of his throat. Pipe down. Pipe down. Like, oh, I can't wait to talk about V. Let's see. Leon always been the one. Like, love me some Leon. And this episode showed why we always, Cowboy saying, why we always love Leon. See, I love how Cissy kept coming. I love how Cissy kept coming to the phone knowing that it was Franklin, but not saying a word. Remember you said that you would never see me again. She did say that, but we gonna have to get to it. But like, I love this. It was giving New Jack City, like Kareem, the educated brother at the bank. It was giving it was giving head member of the CMB. She's like, yeah, federal funds, the government, Teddy McDonald. I shot him and I'll shoot his ass again. Like, say it, Cissy. I'm not trying to take no plea. I'm not for to plead, insanity and say I was out of my mind. I did it. I meant what I did. What's good? Take me to the back. Like, I was like, yeah, Cissy. And I was like, no, Cissy, I don't want you to go to jail, Cissy. Like, I don't want you to go to jail. Like, when they hit her with that, like, that damn life, I was like, oh, God. Cissy going to jail. Like, we knew she was going to jail, but, like, Cissy is going to prison. Cissy should have stayed in Cuba. Like, Cissy should have did so many other things. I can't wait to get into that. Yes, Afina Shakur all day long. Because you got to know, she already had that, like, revolutionary spirit about her, especially in that relationship that she had with Alton. Y'all please hit the like button. 84 people in here. So you ain't saying nothing but a word. It's like, I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I love when we're gonna get to that conversation with Leon, because child, I was crying. When she talks to Leon and Leon's like, everybody in the streets, are calling you a hero. She's like, yeah, but It's just the streets though. It didn't, make any prolific change. It's nothing. It hasn't made anybody, aware. This is merely a drop in the bucket of a million Teddys all around everywhere. But still, I did that. I was like, all right, but I don't want you to go to jail, sissy. Get them likes up, right? Y'all stingy. What you don't hear, you'll feel like, oh man. Oh, but man, you have Franklin here. I just love the whole dynamics. Let's see. Franklin will marry a sanctified woman named Esther. She helps raise her nephew alongside the one who it was giving junkyard. I can't wait to get into the house. Yo, we have so much to talk about. I hope y'all brought snacks. Oh, God. Let's see. His fate is one of worse than prison or death. Like, oh gosh. Ain't nobody gonna try Cody's in jail. I think is it supposed to be Cissy? Cissy in jail. She got the mollywop arms. Like Cissy will be, that maternal figure in prison, and I'm sure I could see it, but it's like this is what Cissy has come to. I just thought about every time that she upheld her son and his fuckery and took so long to accept him for who he was, and always thought he was a little better than what he was becoming. Like Franklin was literally her downfall. I love you, son, but I hate to see it. I hate to freaking see it. Let's move forward. Like, I love the fact that we have Franklin pull up to the court hearing like he cared. Like he never cared about anything. Because this little pretentious of being in here and him kind of being indecisive, like, I don't want to see my mama go to jail, but I'm not going to do anything about it either. Even when we have him speak to Leon, like, yeah, Cissy, but yeah, whatever. I don't want to hear about Cissy. It's nothing we can do for her now. What's up with your $3 million? Like, Franklin made me hot this episode. He made me hot, and not the good kind. Like, Hoppo, who this woman? Who this woman? Who this man? Because I was like, has he been here before? I have never seen this man, but I love what he represents here. It's a young brother. Give y'all that freaking dead president's like, you ain't have to shoot him, Skippy. A young black brother. This black man rolls up and goes, I don't believe for a second that your mother did all of this on her own accord and you have absolutely nothing to do with anything. You fled the scene, left her there. Like, he did say, come on, mama, to give him credit. Like, what about when he brought up Kevin? I was like, oh, like, pow, pow, it was shot after shot. I thought he was going to go, yeah, and Lucia. I didn't know who he was going to dig up. Like all these bodies that, are seem to have, piled up around you. Are you going to take any accountability? Or do you have, like, yeah. When Franklin said, do something about it, nigga, I was like, oh! Do something about it, nigga. Like, the whole change here, this parallel, this man in this suit, is very reminiscent of the suits that we saw Franklin wear, I think, in seasons 4 and 5, when he was trying to be about business and kind of call himself to be an upstanding guy. And he was trying to make that transition of, like, no, we're not just going to be, selling and doing this. Like, we're trying to transition into business and turn this drug money into something profitable. Like, we far gone from this business suit. Call this man or Uncle Tom. I was, oh God. I think even at this moment, before we have him go into the courthouse, we're starting to, take a little swig, eating the mints to cover up the smell. I was like, this is not going to end well. This is terrible. This is freaking terrible. Oh my God, I got so many comments. Y'all, what's good? Let's see. Teddy, screw Teddy. It's giving Tales from the Hood. Where were you when I needed you, brother? Like, where were you? Where were you? Oh gosh. David Allen Greer from Three Strikes. I'm sick of y'all. Let's see. You're still not acknowledging that she really didn't want this. Franklin messed himself up. Let's see. Who is he? Where did he come from? Right. I think he was just supposed to be here to make a statement. Just his whole presence in that suit, it looked very Franklin. I think it was supposed to show us just how far removed he is from, because respectable back in the day, Franklin, he would have met this man with all types of admiration and respect, shook his hand and gave him that Franklin smile. It's like, no, do something about it, nigga. I was like, okay. So that's where we are with Franklin. And it's this was like a slow, like churning, like knife in your side just to see him go like further and further down. But I'm gonna tell y'all, when I lost all, like, I had lost all hope in Franklin, but it was two scenes here where I was like, all right, Franklin, you can get out my face officially. You can get all the way up out my face officially. Oh, okay, y'all, let's move forward because so much to cover. Then we move on down from here, and it just gets worse and worse. Because I had to give this little montage here of where they used to be. Franklin lost all hope as far as who he formerly was with the way he started to treat Cissy. Like, not only Cissy, but V, the two most important women in his life. V is just Cissy with a wig on. She is ultimately, one and the same with his mother. We are so far from this Cissy. Like, I had went back and watched, some of season 1, y'all. I was like, look at Cissy being all happy, sitting up with Franklin. They were literally best friends. It's a special thing to be best friends with your mother. They were so freaking close. Franklin is hella broken. Cissy is changed forever. I just really recounted each time that I felt like she maybe should have made a different decision with Franklin, or like sometimes you gotta walk away. Like, walk away, Cissy. It's too late. But to go from this to getting into when he, like, I love just this, the dwindling of Cissy. Like, Cissy went from that to where we are ending up now. Afro Cissy, rough and stuff with my Afro puff Cissy. This is a sad Cissy. Then we get into freaking V. Like, y'all got to give it to V. Like, V was not a snake. V taking that money does not, all of a sudden make her a bad person. She tried to, like, this is the Franklin child she was looking for. This Franklin was gone. This relationship was deaded. And once, I'm gonna have to wait till we get to that scene because I was like, wow. But once we have him, I think after this, he visits Cissy for the first time to ask, why she did what she did. And of course, Cissy comes and she's not saying a thing, because if you're here and you're asking me that question, that means you still don't understand. Like, you're still lost. You're still not getting it. The perspiration, desperation coming off of his forehead, the sweat that's on the voice. Mama, you gonna be in here for a while. Just tell me why you did. Why'd you do that? Like, he sounded insane. He, like, the screws were already loosening slowly. Like, getting upset at Cissy for, not saying anything. I really wanted some more closure with Cissy in this episode. I wanted to see her one more time. I wanted Leon to roll up and visit her one more again. Or have him send her a letter from Ghana, like something. Like, put some money on Cissy books, please. She needs some oodles and noodles, and maybe a pack of cigarettes, peppermint pickles. She needs some socks. She needs so much. Put some money on Cissy books. Like, but just in this scene, I was like, this is just so powerful. Like, I know this manipulation. You're coming in here acting concerned. You really just want to know what I did, and you're still upset about it and not realizing the bigger picture and what I was trying to sacrifice for you. I hated to see Cissy on the other side of this glass. Like, Cissy does not belong here. She does not belong here. Y'all, this made me so mad. But once he, you see him get increasingly upset, like, you're not going to talk to me? Really, mama? Why? We were like, it was almost, that, fake sincerity. I just want to, you can't be telling people that, you shot Teddy and maybe we could take an insanity plea. Like, you can't do that, mama. It's like, yeah, don't come in here with that, Franklin. You're lost. And I hate that she had to wait to get locked up to figure out that Franklin was a lost cause. Because, girl, we could have been in Ghana with Leon. We could have been living our best life in Ghana with Leon and Wanda. But when he said, like, you're not gonna say anything to me, mama. Like, okay, whatever. I gotta go. Once we leave here and we have him spiral even further. At this point, funds are low. V had already told us last episode checks were bouncing. There's no money. There's really nothing. We trying to, take from this and that, robbing Peter to pay Paul and all that good stuff. A pimp named Slickback rolls up. the good reverend. He looks like a good reverend doctor. He, the little property developer, but he just looks like a good reverend doctor, and he gonna, give a good sermon and wipe some beads of sweat off his forehead. But that's besides the point. He is trying to buy the property because that grandioso building of theirs, the Elm Street property. That's what I'm gonna call it. That Nightmare on Elm Street property that Franklin lost his mind about. I hear it's up for sale. Your partner, your woman, said, she's inquiring about it. I want to know, like, it's not. I did not expect for this to piss him off this badly. The tension was so good in every single scene with Franklin because he's so unhinged. You really didn't know if and when he might snap and just kill a random person. Like, it was increasing so freaking much. I was like, pimp named Slickback, I need you to get out of there. Beijing above, the scalp area. I need you to get out of there. Franklin is looking loose, like it's not for sale. At this point, we see Franklin selfishly. I love this episode. I love how this episode ended with Kendrick Lamar's damn pride. The pride of it all. This is all about Franklin's pride. It's not for sale. Like, it's not that it's not for sale because I didn't do it. This is still mine. He's still trying to cling to whatever he has left instead of trying to do the right thing. Like, cash in your chips and run away with your woman. We didn't want to do that. We did not want to do that. Freed him of his money. Oh Lord, let's see. Y'all can hate me. Cissy was wrong for killing Teddy. She was thinking with emotions. Well, I'm gonna get more into Cissy once I get into her conversation with Leon. Let's see. Colonel Taylor from a different world. He does give a little Glenn Truman. Let's see. How did Cissy free Franklin? That's the captain from 21 Jump Street. Yeah, he's been in a whole lot of things. I just can never remember his name. But he has a very distinctive voice, and I know him when I see him. Love the nod to John Singleton. Oh, we're going to get into it. I got a whole montage for that. Let's see. We got to band together and break Cissy out of jail. Mo, whenever you're ready, we're going to teleport back to the 80s and go get Cissy out. Let's see, in the end, she told Leon to go to Ghana and be with his wife. Even though Cissy wasn't cool with Franklin dealing in the beginning, she gave both leverage. She helped her son deal drugs too. Yeah, Frank, that's, we're going to get into that. That's why I got to get into that conversation with Leon. Today I got time, cuz. Lovely T. You got time, cuz. Let's see. He was like, you couldn't wait 10 seconds. He was so mad. 10 seconds, Mom. Beads of sweat, 10 seconds. Like, no, it's gone. Why'd you do it? Yeah, I have nothing to say to you. By the time this man leaves, the tension is higher than ever with Franklin. And he is just giving Tony Montana, you went behind my back energy. Like, I just couldn't believe. I don't know why. Because it just kept increasing. But I had to think about every single time, I think in this season, where we have had Franklin almost kill V. He's almost hit V, whether it was a nightmare or not, and he was asleep. Almost hit her. He's almost shot her multiple times. And it's just been increasing in the violence and the neglect for V and him just not listening to her at all. So we shouldn't have been like super surprised that he went this far. When he comes in there and tells her, like, I was like, oh, it's deaded now. The whole idea of starting the business in the properties was something left over from Cissy's job working in the apartment complex with the white man, low-key a slumlord, and we don't have to live like this just because we live in the projects. We can do better. We need our own. Let's open up something for ourselves and develop our own properties and rent those out. Franklin takes, the little low-level South Side properties, like all of them. All of them. You had multiple sources of something that could come in, but you sold all of those to save one Nightmare on Elm Street building. He sold them back to the white man that Cissy used to work for, that treated Cissy horrible. Really? I was like, oh, it's gone. I was like, it's over. It's over. I literally said V run. When Franklin gave out that Franklin smile, y'all know that Franklin smile where it's like that half smirk, like you nobody's safe. I was really fearing for V. Yeah, that right there, this smile here. He looks so menacing here. And I'm like, are you not? It's like we have tunnel vision and cotton in our ears at the same time, not listening to anything V has to say. I didn't really, try to go behind your back. I just know at this moment, what else do we have? This is all we have. You didn't have to make the deal, but it may be good to know what money we could be looking at. So let's just deal with what we have. We're not getting to that money. No, you don't you ever go behind my fucking back. And I was like, oh, why you yelling? Why you yelling like this? Like, when he put his hands around V's neck, her pregnant neck, I was like, at that moment, I was like, okay, V, you don't need anything else. It was giving I turn up, it was giving what's left got to do with it. A motherfucker ain't got to put his hands on me but once, okay? I'm getting out of here. I am getting out of here. Like, I don't know what's happening with wardrobe and why V's stomach looks so much smaller than before. Because I think that's why we were all waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, where is V's stomach? What's happening with that? Maybe it's the costuming or the angles, but the stomach just looked a little depleted to me. But she is still very much so, pregnant and about to be in her little third trimester, and you decide to choke her out and like, don't go, this is mine. If I want to burn it all down, like Franklin is busy self-destructing. I was not mad at V cleaning out that account and getting the hell out of Dodge. Y'all could be mad at V all day and feeling like, oh, she could have left him a few dollars. Why? No. I tried to talk to you. I tried to meet you where you were. You're abusive towards me. You don't care. You don't value my life. You damn sure don't value your babies. You put your hands around my neck. If V hadn't left, it was just going to escalate from here. So why not? V, first of all, V wanted that money too. V wanted that money too. She wanted to walk away with a sizable amount of money. Like, I'm sorry. What's that little Denzel quote? I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something. Like, what you not gonna do is abuse me when I tried to be here for you. Let's see, reminds me of my taste in women. I'm leaving here with something. Right, clean him right out. And I was not mad at it. Like, the disrespect of it all. For the most part, V did not do anything wrong. We were, waiting for V to be manipulating, maybe, co-signing, sneaking around with her mama, doing some devious stuff. No, she tried so hard, yet again, like Cissy, trying to save Franklin when it was just too late. I'm glad she got away, because if she didn't, the Franklin that we saw later on, like, nobody needed to be around that, and damn sure not a baby. It's terrible. Terrible. See, I was so happy she got out, right? That's that escalated violence. Like, get your hands off of my neck. Let's see, I wasn't even mad at V. He thought she was going to do. Like, if I want to burn it all down to the ground, I can, because it's mine. Like, all right, husband. I'm so glad they weren't actually married. Let's see, that money was for services rendered. It was like, Cissy, not Cissy, might as well be Cissy. Like, this is what Cissy should have did. Like, say, I ain't ending up like Cissy, and I ain't ending up in the ground. I'm about to get the hell away from you and get enough money to live my best life and take my baby. Oh, Lord. What up, Tyra? Hello, man of movies. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you? Oh, man. 134 people in here. Stop playing with your girl and hit the like button. What's good? Hit that good old like button for me, please. Let's move forward. V said, all right, 140s, 150s. I'm going to clean you out. We get into this conversation here that had your girl in tears. This conversation between Cissy and Leon. It was only at this moment that I was really reminded of Leon's arc and everything that he had been through the season. I'm telling y'all, even if y'all, are done with the show or whatever, go back and watch season 1. Like, Leon has come so freaking far and he's evolved so much. And I love the relationship that he has with Cissy. Going back, the roles are just completely reversed as far as what Franklin could have been and what Leon could have been, and how much of a different lifestyle they had growing up. We seen Leon's mama that episode. Like, what mama? Like, trash. His family, the way that road he was going down, why he was already kind of in them streets prior to, everything with him and Franklin. Like, he didn't have any of those, advantages that, or just that care and that nurture that Franklin got from Cissy, for the majority of his life. So this relationship that he has with Cissy, it just means so freaking much. Child, when he said, I don't know what's happening, but Wanda's leaving. She's going back to Ghana. And I didn't come for advice. I just want to know what I can do for you. Like, what you can do for me is get your wife, pack a case of books. We gotta read. I ain't dumb, motherfucker. I can't read like Boys in the Hood. Pack a case of books. Get your wife. Go join your wife. Go to Ghana. I was like, yes, Cissy. Absolutely. Somebody help him. Please. Like, you can't go on this way. When we have Cissy say, like, I did what I thought was best as far as Teddy and, still be able to live with myself, I think that was Cissy trying, which silly, but, trying to come to terms with the role that she played as far as being complacent and joining Franklin and all of his little drug endeavors, kind of co-signing and going against her better judgment. Because, Cissy was get all that drug money away from me. But eventually, because she thought it was the best thing, like, this is the best way I can protect my son and be there. This is what I could do. This is, my sacrifice, not only for Franklin, but for what I did. Like, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in here. Like, child, when she said, right, it's going to get lonely in here, y'all, I was crying. I was crying. When she said, like, you can't keep going down this path. You can't do this. My son, he's lost. That's my greatest tragedy ever. But you are my greatest surprise. Like, it brought me back here, y'all. It brought me back here when Cissy showed up to console Leon and, grease that scalp and I think braid his hair. Like, it brought me back to this and their relationship that they have. Like, Leon has always been, special and had a certain, thing about himself. But I even think back to, I forgot the first person that Franklin needed to kill, and Leon caught that body instead because he was already out there and just so lost because he had a harsh upbringing because he didn't have somebody like Cissy in his corner. And whereas you have Franklin, who has a lot of things at his feet, he decides to make different decisions. Like, child, I was crying, y'all. I was crying and I was just so happy that she just spoke life into Leon. And it's just like, you have something to live for. Not only Wanda, but I care about you. I love you. I want better for you. I want you to make it. Please. I lost my other son. I can't lose you too. Like, y'all, the acting, I ran this scene back at least 3 times because I thought it was just so freaking touching, and especially in comparison to the sit downs, the non-existing sit downs that she has with Franklin. But let me see what y'all say. Oh God, let's see. Doing good. Let's see. My boy from work talks to me every day about Snowfall. I need to watch it, but I'm so behind on everything. Well, this is the series finale. More than enough time to get caught up. Six seasons of goodness. Like, I wish I could be a fly on the wall just to be a beginner watcher of Snowfall, because I've been watching it from day one. Let's see. Yeah, this was another tearjerker. My greatest surprise. Wasn't it, Mac? It really was. It really was. Let's see. Wasn't V working with the Black bookstore owners that Franklin? I thought that maybe would come back into play, but they never really just brought that up again. Oh, let's see. I didn't like when Franklin made that joke about Wanda. But oh, we gonna get there because he was hitting it like he had already hit it before. You know, them teeth was given. I smoke crack on Wednesdays and Thursdays. It was. It really was. Like still, we got so much to talk about. Let's see. V will get her karma too. That was their money, not just hers. All right, well, we agree to disagree. Way to go, V. Yeah, V. Like, hey, Tara, just watched the one you did with B. Avery. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I love me some B. Thank you for supporting B as well. Let's see. You are my greatest surprise. Yeah, that was it was just so freaking touching. Let's see. I'm glad Lee listened to Cissy. He really was cool with Wanda being in Ghana alone. Like, I didn't know how that was gonna work. Charlie, you my husband. You better bring your ass on. Cissy was fine with Leon having all his drug money. Oh, let's see. Franklin needs to call Murray. She wasn't no damn pregnant. Hell, the stomach cramps. Y'all leave me alone. Let's see. Yes, it was beautiful. Love their bond. I was in tears too. Okay, good. It wasn't just me. It was not just me. Let's see. See, of course, the woman supporting her taking his money. I'm gonna support V. Like, keep. If the dynamics were different, you know what? I ain't gotta explain myself. Just run away, V. Make it rain in the strip club when you make it to wherever you going, and go find Gustavo and tell him I said what's up. Like, oh, let's see. Franklin had them pookie teeth from New Jack City. Oh Lord, let's see. The universe spared Leon. He got away with killing that girl. Why you gotta bring that up? Why you gotta bring that up? Don't be trying to sit on my beautiful moment here with Cissy. But yeah, this was very touching. By the time she said, it's gonna get lonely in here, I need you to write, your girl was done. And I was so glad that Leon, he's always listened to her. He's always listened to her, so it would be no question. Child, she hung up and them tears was rolling. I was like, oh, Cissy, please write, go find who you are. I just love the whole conversation. It was just so freaking awesome. Leaving this. Getting into this hot mess here. This is when he just completely loses his freaking mind. Of course, we have him continue to increase his alcohol intake. He is drinking nonstop. And we have him go in, try to borrow against the building to pay. Like, nothing was making any sense. When you're losing at the casino, you're supposed to know when to cash in your chips and walk away from the table. Franklin did not know. He's still trying to hold on to his former life and what the hopes of what he thought he could be, and just not really accepting that was not going to happen anymore. Child, when he just has an out-of-body experience, when he lets him know that V rolled up and took that $800K, it's like, what? Huh? Come again, say what? What did you say? Speak up, please. Yeah. She took the money. She cleaned it out. She cleaned it out. She's like, yeah, our wires got crossed. I was like, did they? Or did your hands get crossed around her neck? Like, you put your hands on the woman. Like, maybe if it was a different scenario, I think him putting his hands on her pushed V a little too far to where she was just trying to get out. Because even with it just being V and pregnant, she's still her, mother's daughter. I need some cash, and I want all of it because her mama definitely would have took it all. But this just leaves Franklin with nothing, like literally nothing. We came this far for you to have nothing and cling to this. Him guzzling this moonshine, Boone's Farm malt liquor, Hennessy adjacent, like it was Kool-Aid. It was the pride was heavy. Like, the pride in this episode with Franklin was just absolutely ridiculous. Like, the fact that he had the ability to walk away. Nobody was looking for Franklin. Nobody was telling him, trying to arrest him, trying to, make him own up to any. No, You were in free and clear to take your money and just run away. This is where I knew it was over. This is when I said bye to Franklin as well, because this is when we have him roll up to the prison yet again to visit Cissy. And disrespect, you already disrespected V as much as you possibly could. Didn't you take it to your mama? Let me relax, because I was pissed. I was so pissed. It was taking me back to that moment where I think he paid off Cissy's house, and it was, the drug money, and he said, well, fuck it. And I was like, you just don't talk to your mother this way. When he was trying to manipulate her and, V, V, no. The way he was addressing her, talking about V, the disappointment on Cissy's face, just to know, like, this is my son. I even recognize these sweats, these drunk sweats. Like, look at you. You know what, Mama? I need you to sign over the house so I could, like, we back there. We are that freaking penniless. After everything, we have nothing. When you could have low key between all of those properties, Franklin could have at least walked away with $1 million. There were multiple times in the season he could have walked away with $1 million, a few million, and just went off. But that greed and that pride stood in his way. When he freaking tells Cissy she's not going anywhere, just, sell me the house. Just, sign it all. I need you to sign these papers. You're not going to fucking talk to me. I was like, get out my face, Franklin. When he goes on his little tyrant, you did this to me, because it's everybody's fault except for Franklin. If you wanted to keep it a buck with who did what to you, you better look at Jerome and look at Louie. But we ain't gonna go back there. We're not gonna go back there. But just the disappointment in Cissy's face, and just to see what she used to think so much of him. Y'all, please be sure to hit that like button. She used to think so much of her son. It looked like she looked and she saw everything that she hated. She saw Alton. She just, like, get on my face. When he tells her, like, Teddy should have blew your head off and calls her all kinds of bitchs. This is official. I was officially done. I was done. I was done with this. Like, I just used to love their, give or take all of the, things that they went through in the path that Franklin went down with him selling the drugs. I love their relationship. I loved how much she loved her son and how much he loved his mom. To see them like this and Cissy be on the other side of that glass, it just felt so final. And then this is the last time we see her. I just knew we were going to see Cissy again, maybe finding her place or her footing with spending her life here. Maybe, Leon going to visit. This is the last time we see her. And via this episode, when Leon meets up with Franklin in the end, this is probably the last time Franklin saw her anyway. Like, you're of no use to me. You shot Teddy. You couldn't wait 10 seconds. I lost my money. You're not talking to me. This is all your fault. You're trash. Teddy should have killed you instead. Like, we gonna move on from this scene, because, man, I was so mad. Let me see what y'all saying in here, because I was over it. Let's see. Why could Teddy leave him $5 million? Why couldn't Veronique leave him $100K? I love how much that money just kept dwindling and dwindling down to where it was nothing. And you would hope that he would have a revelation of, it might be best for me to. No, there was nothing. There were no smarts being had, especially when Franklin was one of the smartest people in the show for so long. Let's see. He called Cissy out her name, and I didn't like that. This is what happens when you don't spank your kids. Not spank your kids. Woo! When he cursed Cissy out. Baby, I swear. Let's see. Let's keep it up. Everyone involved with Franklin contributed to his downfall. Sad. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. Please go back and watch the first season, y'all. I don't know when you guys started, but it had been, I hadn't watched the first season since it premiered back when the show, came out. It was, so eye opening, and it made me appreciate this episode a whole lot more. Let's see, well, no, I read that one already. Cissy was selfish. I don't care. All right, Christian. Let's see. When he called his mama a bee and said Teddy should have shot you in the head, I was hurt. We all were. We all were. Let's see. I was in my feelings when he talked to her like that. Like, yeah, Cissy was selfish. Like, what? Y'all still mad at Cissy? Like, I completely understand. Like, I'm not ever going to say that was the smart decision, because not only did it ruin Franklin further, but I don't even care about Franklin at this point. I hate that it ruined her life, and she went out still making sacrifices like this for her son, to the point that we ended up here. The glass is giving Pernell a menace to society. I don't like it. I absolutely don't freaking like it. Let's see. He destroyed his own family. Absolutely. Cissy was talking with her eyes, saying Nichols still doesn't get it. Absolutely. Didn't get anything. If he would have came and she would have still saw her son, I don't see my son. This isn't, you're still dwindling down the path that I thought my sacrifice was going to save you from. It was too late, Cissy. See, I cried in the scene, LOL. Franklin has completely lost it. Oh, Lord, we ain't gonna go there. We ain't even gonna go there. Oh, not the super chat. Let me see, what can I sing? I got $1. I got $1. I got $1. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you so much for the super chat. Hope is lovely. I appreciate it so freaking much. Oh, man. Let's move on, because this scene pissed me off. I was so mad, y'all. Oh, once we leave here and Franklin realizes that I have nothing, what do? We're still, I love the downtroddenness of the home. Like, it wasn't, a glamorous home, but it was a home. It was always clean, always looked nice, looked like it smelled good. It was, colorful, bright. It was a sanctuary, not only for, someone like Alton, Wanda, even, Leon at times. Look at it now. Look at it now. It was given Mr. when Celie left him and went and opened her store to sell her pants. Like, you need a woman. Like, well, what's going on in this home? Get up, boy. You need a woman. What is going on in this home? Still clinging to what? Franklin literally has nothing, and he is on this phone begging about those damn properties. Like, all of those things, you don't have any money to pay. It's getting sold off. It's getting liquidated. We're not giving you any more time. It's 3 months at this point. When they started time jumping, I was like, oh, okay, hold up. Hold the freak up. The house just begins to look worse and worse. And, even this in the back, what are you doing? What the hell are you doing? Still drinking, of course. And of course, we see it increase over time. Alexa, play I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. Please. Nothing. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. When we could have had something, we could have had our family. Like, I just was so surprised. I didn't expect the show to go this route, but that's what I love about Snowfall. It's like, oh, y'all got complacent. Y'all really thought that this was just going to be a flat out Ricky Ross story. It's Ricky Ross adjacent, but this is a Franklin Saint story. Franklin Saint tying into Alton, cycles being broken all the way down to Teddy and his father. Naturally, we circle back around to what he hated the most. Turn him into his father. Oh, gosh. Let's keep going. Let's keep freaking going. When we have him get that pager, and we have the, what is he? I think he's is he a secret agent, man? A spy? I don't know. He's the little platypus from Phineas and Ferb. He's always looking, trying to go find somebody. I'm surprised he stuck around this long, because I think this guy was in connection with Alton, and Alton introduced the two. But it's just like, look at you now. It's nothing else I can do for you. Like that Teddy was showing through. Like you gonna walk. You brought me all the way out here to tell me. Like no, it's not even about that. Like you're turning into your father. You're turning in what I hate to see the most. I can't do anything for you. Like I don't know where V is. She is 3 months. She should have had that baby. Had a son. Of course we had a son because those cycles are still continuing of people being absentee fathers. Oh God, I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Let's see. I never guessed this outcome from Franklin. Yeah, and I was happy for it. It wasn't anything formulaic or anything that we could like, oh, I saw that coming. Did not at all. Oh Lord. Super Mario style. I hate that he killed the don't even get there. Don't even get there because wait, just hold on. We got 5 minutes. Selling those properties pissed me all the way off. Franklin left the game. How he got it, like crazy. Sold the properties. Just didn't have anything. Like didn't have anything. We did all of this all these years to not have a dime. Crazy. And it's crazy because Franklin still was sitting on millions of dollars. All you had to do was cash in. But we wanted to be prideful, get our Kendrick Lamar on, and ruined everything. Let's see. Franklin didn't learn from Teddy to not keep all of his money in one place. He should have kept at least half of it in another place where he and only he knew where it was. Of course. Same with Franklin. I thought our girls and our men's here were smarter than the average bear. Getting into Louie as well as Franklin, like nobody had a little secret little nest egg to the side for emergencies. All right. Hey D, thank you for being here. Nobody had anything. But even though I'm walking away from you, Perry the Platypus, you know, secret agent, he was running around looking for people. Oh Lord. It's like I can't help you anymore. But what I do have is something for you. I already knew what it was. I was like, I know y'all not gonna have us in this season and not give us no closure with Peaches. We already don't know what happened to Panera Bread. What happened to her? Did CIA homie take her out? What happened to Panera Bread? But I don't care about Panera Bread. We had to get some closure with freaking Peaches. Did I like the closure with Peaches? No. This, as well as Louie, I felt like they were shortcomings in the episode. This was just not giving what I needed it to give. I expected a little bit more dialogue because Peaches was significant for a minute. Peaches has been around forever. Peaches was loyal. I think for the most part, a lot of us thought Peaches was sick or Peaches had the package. Something was going on, but it kind of maybe crossed my mind that I think we all thought he started smoking and, you know, joining in with the crack. And I saw you shoot old boy because he, you know, started smoking and he was addicted. I felt like I needed to get Ghost. But $5 million? $5 million. At this point, has it even been a year? $5 million is gone? What the hell Peaches do with 5 million? I need answers. I have so many questions. Clearly we can see that Peaches is lost and turned out. He is clearly an addict. He is on that heroin. And it was just like pretty sneaky, sis. Thought she was real clever telling people you were going mad. Like Peaches has been 25 miles away this entire time. That was a gag in itself. But I wanted more with Peaches. I wanted to, you know, them to talk a little bit more. Like Peaches never gave off anything for us to think that he was conniving enough to run off with not some money, all of $5 million. That never came off of Peaches. So I would have liked to know how we got there. But then, you know, again, you know, Peaches was, you know, the strong, silent type. He never really said a whole lot. He was, you know, the protection. But I wanted more with Peaches. But when we have Franklin, of course, he's been drinking again. And he rolls up on him. He's so disheveled. Like, I'm so used to Franklin being in control and you see the liquor is starting, not only his mind just dwindling from everything that's happened, but the liquor is really starting to affect him here. Every single scene, he is sweating and he is, shaking. He's not as agile. He's just all over the place. You couldn't tell me Franklin wasn't shot. How did you miss Franklin, Peaches? Franklin, it was literally this close. Franklin was literally this close and we missed him. How did that happen? Not that and I can't even say that. Oh, so I got $1. I got $1. I got it. Hey, I got $5. Hey. This is Mr. Big. How you doing, Mr.? It says Mr. BG, but I'm gonna put that out there. What the hell is going on? What you mean, what's going on? Kelly's telling me that you're sleeping with. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. BG, for that $5 super chat. Y'all know you all appreciate it in Tupac's words. Thank you so much for that. Like, of course, not having any, forethought to maybe roll up on Peaches a different way. I don't know, but Peaches said it was in a safe. I'm like, how the hell you gonna get into the safe? I'm sure he don't have, the combination just lying around in that little messy trash crack house. I really want to know what he did with all that money. But you know what? Hey, Peaches ran off on the plug twice. Well, let's see. Poetic justice for Franklin. Just finished watching many loose ends. But wow, how the mighty have fallen. Surely did. I see Peaches got cataracts. It's like, oh, Franklin Saint, my nigga. Shaky crack aim. Like, I just knew he was dead. Didn't he said it was a slug. The bullet was old. Oh, okay. Tell me something, cuz like, what's happening? You couldn't go buy a real pistol with $5 million? Once we get here and he realizes that he cannot get into the safe, y'all, I did not see this coming. Like, you on your Teddy right now? We can't leave a witness? Miguel and his 3 kids, probably wife, minding his own business, just trying to, make a living, keeping his head above water, making away when he can, temporary layoffs. I'm just a locksmith. I'm just trying to get into this safe for you because, I'm thinking that you're Peaches and you're the homeowner. Like, I already knew, I don't know why, something told me, because this is about Franklin's spiral, he was never going to be saved. So I knew it wasn't like any money in there or like anything tangible. Like, but I didn't think that it was just going to be $12,000 either. When he that sweaty and that eagerness, that addiction coming off of Franklin already, when he thought at the aspect like, yes, it's going to be like, you really thought, I guess he thought it was going to be a couple million just in there waiting. I think we did too, because I really don't understand what the hell Peaches did with $5 million. Like, how much did you give it away? Did you make it rain? Where did it go? We have this guy roll up here looking, I'm a crackhead, a junkie. It was giving Gator. Where's Peaches? Yeah. Franklin being so temperamental and so irrational to the fact, I believe that the man walked out and saw Peaches' dead body in the bathroom, or maybe went to look for Peaches, and Franklin just hauls off and shoots this man. So now we have 2 dead bodies in this apartment. Miguel is literally scared and shook for his life. Like, I love how they made us identify and feel for a character in all of 3 minutes. 3 minutes, I was praying for him, like, please. Like, I swear Miguel was here, like he had been a part of the cast. Like, please. No, Franklin. When Franklin says, count the money, and then that mask villainous was coming off of him, like, that's a whole lot of money, ain't it? Like, the disappointment when he realized that's all that was in there, and Franklin let out that goddamn Joker laugh. I was like, please don't shoot this man. Please don't shoot this man. I believed him when he said he wasn't gonna say nothing. Like, I just want to get out of here. But no, we on our Teddy and on our Franklin spiral. We can't leave no witnesses. Why did we have to make him put the money in his pocket and give him this false sense of security that he was gonna live? Like, That was so maniacal. That was so evil. That was so evil. Like, R.I.P. Miguel. R.I.P. Miguel. We only knew you, for a brief while, but you seem like a good man. Child, put the money in your pocket, and Franklin just shoots him down in cold blood, and he just slides down the wall like on his Ike Turner. What I'm gonna do with two more kids? What I'm gonna do with $12,000? That's not my problem, but you didn't have to shoot me for it. Like, nothing is being thought through. This was terrible to watch, y'all. By the time we leave this scene, I'm beyond pissed. Between this, him coming at Leon, the way that he spoke to Cissy, putting his hands around V's neck, I had no fucks given for Franklin at this point. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I just hope my brother can get back on his feet. I was like, man, somebody take him in. Somebody get him out of here. He is a freaking menace. This is terrible. This is terrible, dude. Yeah, this what I'm gonna do with two more kids, cause what I'm supposed to do with $12,000. That is absolutely not my problem. After portraying Miguel did an awesome job. He did, because I was really fearing for him and I really wanted him to live. Oh, let's see. I thought Franklin had one last shred of humanity left, and then he shot poor Meggie in the back. Yes, he did. Absolutely terrible. Oh, let's see. Meggie should have jumped out the window. Miguel deserved better. Yeah, it was terrible. Like, I couldn't believe he did that. But we get here, and we do have two people successfully get away. Like, and we got a little happiness. We got a little happy ending. We have this relentless A. Like, you ain't got nobody else to look for. You don't have anything else to do. We find out that they are still looking for Louie. I believe at this point we have escalated to it being 2 years later. And Louie is in hiding, still, getting with her love of horses. And it's just like, damn, Louie really didn't have no money? I thought, maybe Buckley was wrong and she just didn't want to give it away. Or Louie didn't have no money? Louie didn't have no money. We've succumbed to being on the run for the rest of our life. Louie did not have any money. Like, the fact that none of them had forethought to put anything to the side in a secret, separate, like, that was so crazy to me. All the money that they had for Louie to be reduced. I wanted more closure with Louie. Louie is a main character, a main character in the show. She's been there from the beginning. Us just seeing her scrunch down in fear. And of course, I'm figuring that she has been here for a minute and she's told these people about herself and they have her back. But that's all we got with Louie. I wanted some more. Louie didn't have no money. I just can't wrap my mind around that. Like, what is we doing? What are we doing out here? Not y'all showing up. It's free money. Like, thank you so much for the $20 super chat, Mo. Like, oh, y'all know my struggle. Y'all know my struggle because this might get demonetized. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you guys rolling up here with the coins. And if you're having a good time, please hit that like button. Thank you so much, Mo. Like, girl, you have no clue. I didn't feel like we got enough with Louie. Like, Louie doesn't even speak. I was hoping we would revert back to her character or her conversing with the people who are helping her hide out. This is it. For Louie to have done all of this, just like Franklin, to end up with nothing. Not only no money, but no husband. Nobody walked away with their significant other. That is so freaking true. Besides Leon, Daddy Leon. Nobody walked away with their significant other besides Leon. That is so tragic. Like, I hated this. You still see those scars. I was like, damn, 2 years later, those scars are still like, girl, I need you to put a little cocoa butter on there. Like, Rub a little Crisco on it. She is so freaking damaged. You see the damage still on her fingernails and such a battered woman. But I at least wanted Louie to talk. Like, that's it. Okay. That's all we get. Let's see. Seeing Franklin like that hit even harder than Dookie from The Wire, man. Let's see. Peaches caused the downfall. Think about it. Yeah, it was a whole lot with Peaches taking that money. If he hadn't taken that money, then he wouldn't have, rolled up on Louie to try to, get some help and that whole thing transpiring with them. But everybody played a part in ending up where they are. Like, and it's really tragic to see the family end up like this. I just love watching that first season and seeing them just being content with selling a little weed on the side. Like, or even just not wanting to just getting, especially Jerome, not really wanting to get involved with selling any hard drugs and just really falling into this trap of, like, I think you guys need to go back and watch the first season because Franklin was really into trying to sell a kilo to say, like, he wanted to sell a kilo so bad. Like, we gonna get into it. But yeah, I was not satisfied with the ending. But Gustavo is okay. Gustavo is okay. Gustavo is okay. Gustavo is okay. Like, I was so happy. First of all, I thought these were homegirls' kids and his family was back together and they had just got, I was like, how old were they again? But it wasn't. Gustavo is doing what he loves to do. He is teaching wrestling. Gustavo got away because Gustavo was the most selfless of everybody. Louie ended up where she ended up in Franklin. It was all about pride and greed, wanting more, never being satisfied with anything. Gustavo merely wanted to get out with his life, get his kids, the kids and the woman to safety. And if I can walk away with a few dollars to, subsidize his life because, I can't be, legit. I am on the run. But I merely just want to live and exist and be happy and revert back to who I was in season. I just want to wrestle. I just want to smile and, bring joy to some kids. Like, I love so much just to see Gustavo happy. Oh, God. I was so happy that Gustavo was okay because I just couldn't take it. I couldn't take it. The fact that, oh, look at them teeth. When the last time we seen, with an F, when the last time we've seen Gustavo's teeth? Lucia, I'm so happy for Gustavo. The fact that she waited 2 years, because he did give her that number, just wait until it's safe, but you will be the only one, who has a connection to me into that number. When you feel like it's right, call me. I was like, dang, it's 2 years. But, I want to see you. The kids miss you. And just the aspect that Gustavo could end up happy with his family. It was everything. Like, way to go, Oso. I'm so freaking happy for Oso that it is just understated. The joy. I got the joy. It was so much joy down in my heart because if anybody, and it's crazy because it's not like everybody here hasn't caught 50 bodies. Everybody has done, some really criminal things. But with Gustavo, just knowing deep down that Gustavo's a good person. I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I don't care what anybody has to say about Gustavo's past right now. I was happy to see my mans get away. We were rooting for you. We all were rooting for you. Thank you, Gustavo. Let me see how y'all feel about Gustavo showing up. I see she has money, but that was seized when she was. Yeah, I saw that, but like even with that, it was still in that home that they were occupying. I really believe when she told Buckley, like, I have another home, nobody knows about, off skirts or whatever. Oh, like that never existed. You had literally the money that Franklin sold, and you had money that was. If you out here like that, you're supposed to have money everywhere, stashes of stuff everywhere, because you never know what's going to happen. Y'all really thought that this was going to be forever? It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all supposed to be criminals. Let's see, not Cocoa Butter. Yeah, she need to rub a little, just a little bit. I hope the DEA finds her. Dang! I think that's Louie's torment, like to live out her life alone. Like she's never had to be alone. She's never wanted to be alone. She always clinged to Jerome. Before it was Jerome, it was Claudia. Just really, and then when she found herself, she became, power hungry and selfish. And of course, she has a traumatic background, but this is how she's going to suffer. She's going to be on the run for the rest of her life alone. That's crazy. See, you don't get to walk off into the sunset. I love this ending. It's truth. Absolutely. Let's see, nobody saved any money. That was crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, I cried about Dookie and the Wire. Let's see. Jerome wanted out of the game but didn't make it. Like, if Jerome could have made it out, because I care for Jerome just in the same sense that I care for Oso. Those people who like, I don't want this. Like, if we could have just got a glimpse of Jerome on the beach saying, "Where the bitches?" Like, I would have been dancing. But this is how it happens. Yes, Louise Calmer will be spending her life on the run. Absolutely. Let's see. I don't think it's good for Oso to try to travel back. Oh, child, I yelled at the TV. Don't you do it. If she tries, she can come to you. It's too early. Like, stay where you are. You can lay low for another couple years. Like, just transpire and talk via this payphone. Because absolutely not. The block is hot. But with this being the final episode, we're gonna assume that they linked up. There's a prospect. Let's see. Gustavo is okay, and he finally got a damn haircut. He didn't, did he? I thought it was just pulled back into a ponytail. Let's see. You got to do your Oso impersonation one last time before the night ends. Right? Oh, I can't believe this show is over. I remember when this show came out and just John Singleton was promoting this show. Like, man, this is crazy. Oso was a rat. You know what, Damon? you just mad at everybody. Let's see. Franklin always had a problem with getting his money back. I'm still traumatized from season 1 when they recruited old boy to help him and Leon get his money back. Child, if they would have, what is it, Carvel? If they would have found him for Teddy, they would have been give up that money. Teddy was gonna give off some of that Boondocks energy. I don't want that. Let me tell you. Let me give you the numbers now. They're in my wallet. Give me the brick phone. Gustavo is the only one who got the W. Yeah, it was awesome. I see feds would get Oso girl and lure him to the States. Realistically, yeah, we young Hollywood, we're gonna take the fakeness of this moment. I'm just happy that my man's is okay. Franklin had money. The lady skated away with the money. Yeah, they could have both skated though. You put your hands on me, so I had to skate first. Let's see. I wouldn't call her Oso. Okay. Yeah. Let's move past this happiness and get to this tragedy. Child, tragedy it freaking is. Once we leave this happy scene, oh, my montage, y'all. I had to give a montage of our mans and how they used to be, the way we were. Look at all this friendship. Leon has always had Franklin's back. Like, the change and the flip-flop in their dynamic as far as who's in control, who is mindful of the progress that they wanted to make. Because Franklin's ultimate goal was always to not only be successful, but help his community the best way he can. Like, I'm tired of getting took. We can't win. I'm going to, take this drug money and flip it. And it's going to be a great thing. And the ends is going to justify the means. Whereas we had, Leon in the beginning. Leon was outside. Leon was outside and he was kind of headed down a path. Leon got shot first. Leon was kind of a hothead. He has grown up so much. The fact that we end where we started in this episode on the street. Look at that street. That street looks so nice. The neighborhood has changed so much. But we end this episode where we started, and it was really the ultimate full circle for the show. Not 200 people trying to be in here. Hit the like button. Hey, we ain't never had that. Pull up. Come on. Look how young they are. Look at these clean shaven faces. Look at Kevin over there. Like, They have changed so much to go from this, and it was almost like Leon and Franklin traded places. And I thought that was crazy. Child, I just wanted to see my boys together the way I wanted them to, like one last time. Oh, then we get here. Does anybody still live? First of all, triple OG, triple OG. I'm from around here. Don't roll up on me, cuz. Don't roll up on me. I love that Leon, like Loki, has his Franklin shirt on. Leon has on, the collar, the button down. This is most definitely a Franklin shirt. And of course, the neighborhood has changed. We are, 5 years in at this point. So much time has passed. Once we look at the house, it's like, yeah, somebody lives there. If you could call it living. Looking at this house and going back to season 1 and watching when it was, the 4th of July. And I think Franklin had that pushed him really into the drug game even further when he got choked out by that officer. And it was just so beautiful out here. They were, all these gatherings in the neighborhood. It felt prosperous. It was nice. This Sanford and Son unkept situation. Look at this house. Franklin has literally become the squatter junk man of the community. What? I don't know what I expected. I knew he was going to be alcoholic, but I didn't know it was going to be this. I didn't know we were going to be this broken and this lost. Let's go. Let's go in the house, y'all. Let's go inside of the house. I hated to see the house look like this because we know, just even with Cissy and her being, that single mom and everything that happened with Alton and her just trying to make it when she was working and being legit, and how much this house meant to her, which is why Franklin, paid it off and all that good stuff. The fact that we are on a lookout of being evicted and we're a squatter, the house is paid for. Cissy didn't sign any papers. Franklin merely fell behind on property taxes. I bet that $12,000 looking real good now, ain't it? Like, let's go in the house because Leah literally had me like just looking at this house. Franklin has been so clean cut, so like he cared about his appearance, just even appearing a certain way, just in the neighborhood. He never presented himself, as a thug or dressed a certain way. Did you see the holes in the shirt? Did you see the red eye? Did you see the yellow teeth? Did you see the naps? To see him so unkept and clinging to that bottle, I was so frozen. I was so frozen. Like, he's pretty much living like a homeless man, like he's on the street, but he's in the house. Like, look at the house. He's a drunk recluse with nothing. What? What? I never expected this. I never freaking expected this. I was so surprised just to see how much he could dwindle from who he was in the matter of like 5 years is a long time, but 5 years low key is not a long time. This is what we became. It's crazy. Thank you so much, Isaiah Edwards. Thank you so much, Isaiah, for that $5 super chat. Franklin was giving Frankie Lyman when he ruined Zola's house. Frankie, good chow. Zola ain't got no hair. Let me go back. What was breaking my heart the most outside of Franklin becoming this was Leon. I think Leon probably prepared himself for the worst, but it's like I never thought it would be this. Like, look at my friend. Look at pretty much my brother. Franklin, in so many ways, even though they're like low key the same age, was someone that Leon, followed and looked up to, and like kind of low key a best friend, but half like in a fatherly way, because Franklin mentally and just sometimes physically, he just seemed more progressive than Leon and forward thinking as far as what the bigger picture is in life, as far as what they're doing and the plan that they are trying to have. And Franklin has always been in charge, always been the leader. This is I ain't have no I didn't have any words. Let's see, I love the pepper gains, but I needed a nice brush. Reflection of his dad all day long. Franklin was rough, broke my heart. Let's see, I could just smell the musk through my TV. I was blown away by how he ended up. Like the love that he clearly has for him, for Leon didn't go in there judging him. He didn't, I think it was mostly shock at first. But I think at that moment, Leon set out to like, I gotta lift my brother up. Like, let me try to see where he is mentally, because I don't know this Franklin. With all of this out here, all of these scrap parts, I feel like we are that far into our addiction that we are, scrapping metal. Like Franklin is a whole junkie. Even, outside of him becoming Alton, alcoholism is an addiction. He is still a junkie. He became, all the people that he was servicing in the community. I just didn't have any words. By the time we have him, still talking about people are watching him, you see him 5 years later still talking about the CIA, and it was giving Alton. All of this for Franklin to turn into his worst nightmare. It was giving Alton. Alton still not only clinging to that bottle, but clinging to who he formerly was as a Black Panther, all those shoulda, coulda, wouldas. That's absolutely Franklin. That hatred that Franklin had for his dad this whole time, for what he become, leaving me, leaving my mother. You became your dad all the way down to being an absentee father. I didn't see that coming. I did not see any of that coming. It was so moving, but I was just so stuck as far as like where we about to. I didn't know how we were going to end this. I just was thinking back to all of these moments and how much he, their relationship grew, but he despised Alton for so long. Oh, y'all, I put this here so we can look at the house. Let's all take a moment to look at the house. I put this here so we can look at the house. Let's all take a moment to look at the house. He should have ran off with V. He had so many opportunities to have a different outcome for his life. Let's see. I believe Franklin is based on Freeway Ricky's life. Yeah, I'm not sure. I always thought Freeway Ricky went to jail. Did he fall into addiction as well? Like, what all happened with that? I felt like this was a hard left turn for that, because I think we all thought he was going to end up in jail just like that. Oh man, let's see. When Mama was there, she was keeping things tidy. Like, oh man, let's move past this. The house is gone. This is no more. It's tragic. It's Mr. Omar. It's tragic. The house is a tragic scene. Thank you so much to the 219 people who are here. Please hit that like button. Once we have him lead him out the back, because we are of course facing eviction. We are a squatter. We're behind on those property taxes. I wish he would have took that $12,000 and at least did that much. But hey, we had to shoot Miguel with it in his pocket. I knew where they were going. And this whole route here, we have Franklin trying to deflect as far as what he really wants from his friend right now. I just love how loving Leon was here. Like, even with the state that Franklin is in, I still see my friend. I still see my brother. I still see who you were. Let me just see where you are now to see if I can help you. Like, Franklin looks terrible. Franklin looks terrible, and I'm sure he smells even freaking worse. But this here, even getting into the jokes, I don't know. This here gave me like, is Franklin also hitting the pipe? Is Franklin also hitting the pipe? The teeth, just the that laugh and just the energy that he was giving off. I'm like, is it just alcohol? Because it's giving pipe life also. But him still trying to act like he's that dude. Like nobody's the CIA and nobody's searching for you in that way. Nobody's clinging to you. You're no longer Franklin Saint of the streets. Like you're not that dude. But he still, has the perception that he is. I gotta lay low, and some people, they rolled in, tried to rob me. I was like, oh, it was so tragic. But yeah, the way he hit the tuka, it was giving crack. Even with getting into Wanda and him bringing up, like, did she leave your ass? Or, yo, he's still addressing Leon as if he's okay. You're not okay. But we do get to know that I believe that he is still with Wanda and she is trying to be in the music industry. I was like, okay, that's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see where that goes. But when we have, I think, the female trying to poop in front of I live here, like, and he says, hey, this is why Cissy let me stay here, blah, blah, blah. And he calls Cissy a special kind of bee. And I just couldn't believe this. Leon asks him, have you been to see your mother? When the last time you seen her? Did you not hear what I said? Like, why would I go see her? What can she do for me? Like, still, like that. You mean to tell me when them cops pulled you out of there, that was the last time that you saw your mother? Crazy. But Leon tells him, I found what I was looking for, and pretty much I'm okay. I'm trying to get into, oh Lord, look at that. Oh my God. Lord, why did I include that motion? Oh, Franklin kind of scared me a little bit there. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go back, and we need to run that back and replay that again. Hold on. Let me hit it so it can all slap us in the face at the same time. And because it's so tragic. Oh God, Franklin, like what happened? Oh my gosh! I mean, we know what happened. We know what happened, but the bumness of it all. Not Franklin Saint. Not clean cut Franklin Saint. Whoever thought we would ever see the day where he would look like this? Franklin is an alcoholic, squatter, borderline homeless bum. Alcoholic bum. Surprise of the year, because I never thought that we would end off the show here. Now, I was here for this. I was absolutely here for this. But even prior to this, when we have Franklin talking, calling himself a sexy chocolate nigga like me, when he says that, he hasn't seen V and she is focusing on breaking the cycle, and he should find solace that I'm taking care of your son. He's going to have, the best of everything and not turn out like me, like you, like your father or my mother or your mother. We're breaking the cycle. Nah, bitch. I'm like, oh my God. It was terrible. Like, we got to move. Franklin has never seen his son. Just to see Franklin here, I had to remind myself, I was like, they aren't even that old. They're still in their early 20s. Franklin looks every bit of 40. Franklin looks every bit of 50 by the teeth. Terrible. Let's see. Baby, he a crackhead. I know a crackhead when I see one. Let's see. Young Hollywood, he still has that Leon support on top of that, aside from the rest of his traders. Like, Leon has never left his side, and he didn't. Even though Leon, went to find himself, rightfully so, he came back for his friend. Like, nobody else is here. And nobody else, what exactly does he deserve? At this point, we don't even deserve that much. You were about to take me out for some money, for some millions. We were prepared to threaten my life. Put a gun, you cocked it. No, but he's like, you know what? I know that's not my friend. I know Franklin Saint. Franklin Saint has been my best friend for years. There's still room in there. He's still in there somewhere. Maybe me going away, taking some time and coming back, I can go find my friend. Franklin is gone. It's over. Cissy said it best. My son is lost. Franklin was acting his ass off in this role. Like everybody just did an exceptional job. Once again, Leon had me crying. Let's see. How did Franklin become an old head when he's like 26? I'm saying, someone, you're still in your early 20s. They're still so young. There's still so much room and so much time for him to get himself together. But it's like, after everything that you've done, how do you even live with yourself? I'm sure this alcohol is not only used, for coping, but it's to suppress. Because to justify everything that he did before, it was always, well, I got the money. It's my money. I can't let go of that money because that means that this meant something. We didn't have that money, so now we're using alcohol and we've become Alton. Let's see. I got meat in my teeth. I got chicken too. Matt, get out of here. Get out of here, Mac. I'm not reading. Let's see. How about he tricked Leon into what? We're gonna get into it. Like, let's just leave this here because I was all here for this ode to John Singleton. And it just really made me think of John Singleton as a whole, the cast as a whole, how far everybody has come. Like, we don't have directors like this anymore. As far as, like Spike putting on for New York, John has put on for his city in a major way all the time. Like, all of his films and, this show just meaning so much to him, and really just how good the show was when he was still a part of it. Just what, John Singleton did for the culture of movies, even, at the time. I think when he did his first film, I think he was 19, 20 years old doing Boys in the Hood. Like, just freaking amazing. I was like, I'm going to miss John. I'm going to miss all of the throwback, especially like Black directors. We don't have, directors like this anymore. So I thought it was really special and respectful that of course, this last episode, we're going to remember John and throw him in. Y'all ain't going to win no Oscar. And really just talk about, him at all. I just thought that was really, really great. But getting here, I already knew where we were going. Once we have Leon say, I'm getting into, legal aid for people who, are getting through the ringer, public defender. Leon has found his way as far as helping people. That's what he really wanted to do, which is, getting into that shift as far as what Franklin thought he set out to do in the beginning. I'm going to be helping people. The fact that he was this close to Franklin, that was sending me, child, because I need you to give me 50 feet. The smell is running down here. I need you to stop here. He loves him so much. But it's like, even in, Franklin's state, if you could come out and help and, be a part of that, I would love that. Are you still in there? Is my friend still there? Yeah, you got $10? I already knew they were going here because in season 1, we have them walking down this alley. And we do have this store be really present in season 1. This is where Alton used to, go get his fix of his alcohol. And this is where we first like really met Franklin as like a kid. Just to see how much he has changed, just that disappointment in Leon's face once he realized, like, you made me walk all the way here because you wanted, like, how happy he was. Like, you so happy to get that $20. We start off the episode with him threatening Leon for that money. I'm not one to ask for handouts. We are so far from that. We are happy to just get anything if it's just going to buy us some more liquor. Leon was so sad, and I was just so freaking sad for Leon at the same time. But getting into this store, I had to go back and give us a little season 1 here, just in case we forgot. Of course, this is the store here now. You want anything, Leon? Like, no, you keep all of that. Leon is so sad. But I love this scene here. This is where we have Mel just talking to him. Even prior to this, I think we have Franklin discussing, he was reading books at this time, really still kind of getting into his studies. And I think we were really throwing, because I think I watched this, I was younger. I didn't really recollect him leaving school. Franklin was in school and he walked away because he said he felt out of place and he felt, inferior. I'm just that one, merely, black face on the campus. Just all the potential that was wasted are him leaving school and opting to do this. But even with this, it just wasn't leaving school. He's like, well, I could go to an HBCU or something like that, but that would lead me further away from my mother. And I'm not leaving my mother. My, how we have changed that. I'm not leaving my mother. Not only that, but I don't need school. I don't need any of that. I'm going to make my own way. Mel asked him, above all else, since you left school, to be here, run around with us, what exactly do you want, Franklin? He tells Franklin, I want freedom. I want ultimate freedom my way. I didn't think it was going to be like this. I want ultimate freedom my way. I want to, make my own money my way. Help my people my way. Like, look how clean cut he is with Mel working in this store. Like, look at Kevin. Look at Leon. Look at these children. Look at the friendship. Look at all of this. Like, this is where we first met Franklin, episode 1. This is where we first saw him. This isn't the first shot, but this is the first time that we get to see the store. And he's working in here. Of course, this is his cover as far as Cissy and trying to help her out. And he's, low-key selling weed on the side with Uncle Jerome. But this is where we first meet him. And we close out this episode with this same store, and he is an alcoholic. I loved it. I didn't love the situation, but I loved it. And then this is where we end with that first episode with him seeing Alton walking on the street. So disgusted. I don't even want to stop and talk to him. You want to get out and talk to your father? I think this was after we left Claudia. Ugh. Yeah, watch season 1 because it really shows how much Louie was participating and how much Uncle Jerome didn't want nothing to do with nothing. But we can't go back there right now. But just the disgust that he has for Alton and how much it hurt him to see his father like that. This is what you are. Like the ending really blew me away for it to end like this. Look at Alton. Just this is what we've become. Like, this is literally going to be Franklin walking down the street because we no longer have a home to live in. Oh, let's move forward. Oh my gosh, I should read y'all comments, huh? Let's see. Alcohol and drugs would do it to you. Let's see who's to blame for that. Steve Urkel's face took him from his son. Not Steve Urkel. You talking about V? Wow, you've been up in here plex from the beginning. There's no guarantee that his son will be better though. V still feels for Franklin despite her background in law. I can believe that. That's like I said, she's just as broken as Franklin was. They shouted they need to be together. Leon is going to put Franklin in rehab. Let's see. Judge Mathis can verify his crackhead. I can't stand y'all. Well, I imagine 2 years did a lot to Franklin because he was going through it to recover from the money addiction. Drugs, baby. That crack ages and kills. It does. Like, you remember how Wanda was out here looking. You want Franklin for a daddy. V was right to leave. Absolutely. Like, V staying wouldn't have changed any of this outcome. Let's see. He's going to get shot by O-Dog in 2 years. Stop! Let's see. I felt like we deserve a Snowfall movie. I can't accept this. Like, we got to get to the end, y'all, because I was crying. Let's see. I was a little nervous for Lee when he was in the neighborhood. Thought somebody might want some get back. Now it's like, no, I'm Leon. I used to live around here. Point me in the direction of the nearest hobo. I'm sorry. It's giving hobo. It's giving homeless. Franklin looks terrible. Let's see, that boys in the hood Easter egg. Yes, it was great. Not O Dog. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let's see. At Struggle Reviews TV, do you think that had John Singleton lived, he would have had certain decisions like having the family fight, making Franklin an alcoholic, Jerome killing Black Diamond? I really don't. We all know that the show changed in its dynamics a whole lot with the writing as far as what was going on. It's gotten better, but it took them a while to find their footing. But different writers, especially depending on who's in the writers' room, other things are going to happen. But I think he would have went a lot of different directions. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this because it's really showing the cycle of abuse, especially in this community. Let's see. Leon gotta be Dennis Edwards' son. It was the 3rd of September. Let's see. Franklin couldn't even look Leon in his eyes to ask for that money. Like, let's see. Oh, dog, I just ate food. I don't want no cheeseburgers. I just ate food. I don't want no damn cheeseburgers. Like, yeah. Bop. I need, yeah, Franklin was giving, I got these cheese. If Franklin would have did one of these, it would have been over. Okay, y'all, let's get to the end. Let's get to the freaking end. So after he, spends his $20, gets him some good old malt liquor, we end up back at the house. And it's no longer Franklin's house. It has changed for the worse. I hated to hear him just dwindling. Yeah, I called the CIA and I told them to leave me alone. I was like, oh my God, Franklin. Just the despair that was in Leon's face. And he wants so badly to help his friend. He wants so badly. It's just like, I can't let them take the house. I can, pay for the property taxes. We can fix this. Just like, no, they took everything else. Why not? Just let them have it. Like, when he tells Leon, like, you my best friend and I'm proud of you, the glory tear had rolled down my face. The scratching, ain't no chains on me. I'm free. Like, it really ties back into the first season, and it not just being solely about the drugs and about Teddy or about anything, just about his relationship with Alton, him feeling strained, a young Black boy growing up in this neighborhood, trying to go off, do the right thing, go to college, feeling out of place. He's always had some type of complex, which is why he, led down this road trying to make his own way, and it turned into this, but in some way he's felt chained. And this is how you're free. This is free. This is what free got to stink. Free got to do drugs. Free has to drink alcohol. It's like, I'm free from all of it. Free from all the stress, everything that happened, before this. Trying to, lay low, avoid things. I guess avoid who I've become. I'm going to sink down into this deep depression and dark alcoholism. Franklin made me mad in this episode, but I hated to see him like this. I hated to see him like this, and I hated for Leon to see him like this. Like, just let me help you. Like, you my best friend. You the best friend I ever had, and I'm proud of you. Like, you hear me? I couldn't believe that this was it. Not that I wasn't, satisfied. I just couldn't believe that this was so heartbreaking, y'all. Like, to see who they were and what they were from the beginning, even thinking about episode 1 and Franklin running down on those kids, stealing ice cream out of the ice cream truck, trying to, teach them proper values and, about money and being honorable, and just the vision he had for what this could become. And he got dragged down. Like, he got greedy. he has changed for the worse. Like all of that for you to still end up like Alton, worse than Alton. And like I ain't think did Alton look this bad? It's been a while since I've seen all of the first season, but even with this, Alton was his father up until a certain age. I think Alton kind of walked away around the time or got lost when Franklin was like 10 or 11, like somewhere around 9, 10, somewhere. Franklin has never seen his son. Franklin has never seen his son. He will, from the looks of it, never be a force in his son's life. And we have to end off with him walking away and Leon's Saint. Saint. I was like, oh, Saint. It's okay, Leon. I think, and then it's just like everybody's kind of walking away with a burden. Nobody's, like Cissy said, nobody's walking away clean. We have him end up like he ended up, and then you would think that with everything, Leon Yo-Yo should be okay, and he has Wanda. He's found his place in life, but ultimately, I want to help people. I want to change things. The person I want to help the most cannot be Savage right now. He can't. I can't help my best friend. It's this hurts him so much. Like, just to see Leon crying in the street, Franklin walk away, then they descend into that Kendrick Lamar pride. Damn, that's my album. I played that album out. It was so perfect to me. Now, was it perfect as a whole? Like, did I like every single thing about the episode? No, but for what it was, I'm not mad at it. Now, this is making me kind of get a little bit more into what is that? The spinoff with Wanda, because Franklin isn't dead. I'm assuming that they're still married and Leon should be in the spinoff. I'm assuming. I think there's still room for Franklin to reappear some way and for us to not end off on him being a bum. Like, I'm tired, y'all. I'm absolutely tired. I'm just gonna let my mans run up here and just, because I just can't believe that we've gotten that far away from this. But yeah, how did y'all feel about the ending? Oh, Leon, teardrop, man. It was so sad. Like, let's see, Alton wasn't that messed up. Look at Franklin's teeth. Yeah, because I remember like Alton pulling up. If he got a good, shit shower and a shave, he was looking like somebody. Franklin looks like look at Franklin here. Let's see. Didn't Leon and Wanda split? I was really unsure with it. He just says that marriage is hard. He didn't say that they separated, but I'm guessing we'll see in the spinoff. But let's see. I see. Hell no. Damn son leveling up. He not coming back to play a crackhead. Well, no, I would think it would be, something else. Not, him just making an appearance. Not as this, but I thought we were gonna like lean into Wanda running the shelter. That's before, this episode and her leaving and going and gun and all that other good stuff. But it would have been a whole series if the tables were turned, because how judgmental Franklin was of the crack era and what it was really doing to people and Wanda's downfall. Boy, if it flipped and she had to be the one to help him, I would watch that. I would absolutely watch that. Like, that would be crazy. Oh man, let's see. In Mac, which probably means that's it as far as Franklin's fate. Let's see. The ending was so unexpected, and that's why I love it. It didn't go the predictable route, and I found it believable. Yeah, anybody here who wanted, frankly, to walk off to the sunset, that would have been so like far-fetched. So I'm glad that we didn't do that. Let's see, Damson said bye to the character like Omari did Ghost. The ending was the ending we needed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Art is meant to be disturbed. The comfortable and comfortable, the disturbed. I love it. Let's see. I wish someone besides Yo-Yo stayed down to help see Franklin's well-being. The person who loved him the most was Cissy. If there was no Cissy and no Jerome, there wasn't anybody. Because you have to think like, who else? There wasn't anybody. Jerome's dead. Cissy's in prison. Leon was literally the only person who could have came back. Oh, let's see. Very tragic, but much deserved ending. The fall of Franklin Saint. Like the fall, the hard fall. Child, he hit the pavement. Let's see, he could make a change like Wanda did. Yeah, I thought the show might go into, but hey, great review. See you on the next review at Struggle Reviews TV. Like, oh, we gonna get into it because y'all better show up for Dream Girls tomorrow at 3:00. Y'all better be there for that because that Dream Girls video gave me hell. Let's see. There are many addicts who clean up. There are many, many more who don't. No happy endings in the drug game. Y'all, I can't believe this show is over. Like, I remember the anticipation I had for this show to premiere, and I was just so eager to watch it because I love John Singleton as a whole. Like, and I seen one of you put, Ryan Coogler in there. Like, yeah, we do have some directors, but just, movies that stick with you and kind of hit home. We don't have a whole lot of those. Like, I need somebody to stand up and make themselves be known. Let's see, facts. Leon is his adopted brother. Absolutely. Let's see. It was realistic to me. I know plenty of crackheads that were the man back in the day, and the life takes them down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just think, with Franklin, we thought that, oh, he's gonna end up in jail. Like, no. Like like Prim would say, it's a sad hood movie. It's a sad TV show. Tyra is the best. Period. Thank you so much, Nicole. Like, thank y'all for coming with me on this journey in these lives because y'all know these are my first lives. These are my first lives in my little YouTube journey, and I'm not a fan of going live. I'm not a fan of any of this microphone situation, child. Like, it makes my nerves bad. It makes me itch. But y'all, built my little confidence up, and this talking about Snowfall as well as Wu-Tang and all those good things, it's really helped me get my little sea legs with the lives. I feel like I've gotten better with my engagement because I was like, I don't want to do this. Franklin's still alive, always a chance. Like, whew, let's see, he wasn't a crackhead. Let's see, y'all not being real right now. He's never going to get clean. The horrors he committed to be the man he was are no longer justified. He will stay this way. He prefers it. Yeah, but we can dream, D. We can dream. Yeah, we're gonna step into the bad side tomorrow. Please pull up to that. Like, I can't wait to see you guys. At Struggle, please review my comment. Where is it? It's a lot of comments here. Let me see. Gosh, it's a lot of comments here, man. I don't know what that is. I just want to read yours because I like your name, Mo Better Coco. Mo Better Coo or Mo Better Co. Mo Better Coo. Anybody notice how season 2 predicted Louie becoming the villain and a runaway later? I gotta go back and watch it. I gotta go back and watch it. Like, now that we have, become, full circle, this will be a good time to go and do a little Easter egg situation. Cause just in the first few episodes, just Louie's energy, I completely forgot how much of a hand she had into Franklin putting his toe in the water. Yeah, Louie was really, really toxic from the very beginning. Very beginning. Oh, let's see. A great review, Struggle. You're great solo. Oh, thank you. Thank you, because y'all know I was scared, child. Franklin is still young. He has time to make a change. All right, y'all. Let me take our manses off. Hold on, I'll watch it one more time because This is the last episode of Snowfall. I can't believe this. It's crazy when we like be sitting around like shows don't never end. It's really grateful that we even got 6 seasons because once John Singleton passed away, I didn't know where we were gonna go with the show. But I'm glad that we got 6 seasons. We selfishly want more, but that means that the show was good. That means that it was good. Well, let me take my manses off. Bye, y'all. Any questions before I get up off of here? Anything to say about Snowfall or future predictions for the spinoff? Are y'all here for the spinoff? Anybody interested yet? I'm still trying to warm up to the idea. I think maybe once we see it and be like, oh, I know it's gonna be like this, but right now it's just like Wanda was significant in the show, but she wasn't significant enough to revolve a spinoff around her. So we're gonna have to see. Oh, let's see. He did too much dirt to get clean. Lots of demons. He needed to go to church. Deep fried booger sugar. White girls was Franklin's diet. At Struggle Reviews TV, are you going to review Will Smith's movie Emancipation? I already have. It should be up. Go check it out. I did. I reviewed Emancipation. I see why I didn't also tell Franklin Teddy was watching him. Oh, we way past that. We are way past that. Also is the homie. Also was doing what he could with what he had at the moment. One last Teddy impression. Oh gosh, I can't believe we not gonna get no more of these. Like you gotta go, Dad. There's the CIA and the government funds because you gotta make your face long because Teddy's face is long, child. I wanted to hurt you the way you hurt me. It was my money. Like, oh, Dad, can you hear me, Franklin? Like, I don't know what he promised you, Gustavo, but don't listen to him. I'm gonna miss this show so much. I'm gonna miss this show so much. Oh Lord. He killed way too many people and couldn't live with himself. Absolutely. He thought that money was going to subsidize him being able to live with himself and everything he did. Now that money is gone, we replace it with alcohol. Oh, let's see. Do you think Franklin never touched alcohol or drugs because he specified that he could have an addiction issue like his father? In that clip I showed you guys with him talking to Mel in that store, she does go in there. They're all going in there because he's working in there. They're getting free alcohol. And she asks, why don't you ever hang with us and drink with us? And Franklin says, because I don't like the way that it makes me feel. And I'm sure he was trying to avoid Alton. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Snowfall didn't glamorize drugs at all. One of the few drug shows. Yeah, we see, child, Lord, where's Scully? Yeah, we didn't. I guess that's why they incorporated so much of Scully being a helping hand, especially the Louie, just to say that he's grown beyond and he's centered in life and he's, the shaman of the ghetto. Like, that's the closure that we got with Scully, that he's at peace with everything that happened with his family. But did we see him in the episode? No. I'ma watch it. But then again, I'm biased to anything LA. And that's okay. That is absolutely okay. Oh, let's see. To see my baby Gail. Hell yeah. Love Gail. Gail and her lips. Oh, all right. Come outside, Gail. Let's see. I'm waiting for the next season of P Valley. Absolutely. Like, I would love to see where they go with that. Let's see. Whatchamacallit, leaving the show. Let's see. I am, because I have a feeling where they are going to take the spinoff based on what Leon said. Yeah, her trying to get into the industry. Wow, that's a different take. We spent so much time with these characters in one place, so it's just going to be different to see some of them and not the others, or one of them and not the other, because we still don't have confirmation that Leon is going to be there and he is married to Wanda. I just didn't feel, I'm happily married and I love my baby Wanda. It was like, marriage is hard. And nobody tells you it's hard, and people take different paths. She's trying to be in the music. I was like, it sounds like y'all separated. Let's see. I wonder what happened to Scully. Scully is praying in the corner of his gunshot apartment. At least he was on Jack instead of crack. The mouth was giving crack though. Predictions: Wanda gonna have Lee twerking in her gangster rap music videos. Absolutely not. Oh, let's see. No Oso slander will be permitted. Never. Never, Nicole. Love Oso. Lucia Franklin. Moreno, what do you want to do, Moreno? No, leave him alone. Oso is the homie all day, every day. Let's see. Yes. What will we watch yet? What will we watch next? Y'all let me know. I enjoy our little get-togethers, right? I gotta figure out what we are going to watch next. Like, everything I like is disappearing. Everything I love to talk about is disappearing. Like, man, my Wu-Tang is gone. Insecure is gone. Snowfall is gone. And I don't really get into the Power universe shows. I watched Power, but everything that's surrounding Power outside of Raising Kanan, I have yet to get into those. I haven't watched BMF at all. Let's see. If y'all don't stop it, crack was on the menu. I'm had to get out of here with y'all. Oh man. All right, y'all, I'm gonna scroll down. Let's see. Love and Death on HBO. Extra Confused, you are so thank you. I love that y'all think I'm funny because I think I'm the goofiest person in the world. I be cracking myself up. Let's see. Raising Kanan is the best one. I figured because I think I did try to watch an episode or so of BMF. It just seems like with each branch off of the Power universe, the quality like really got less and less. And I really never liked Tariq like that, so I just didn't really get into the show. Atlanta is gone, right? Damn. Let's see. What about Bel Air? I did watch the first season of Bel Air, and I'm gonna pick up. That's just one of the shows that I was like just watching to myself for some reason. I don't know why I didn't talk about Bel Air. And then at the time of Bel Air, I wasn't going live, and I gotta be strategic about what I decide to talk about and commit myself to, because I don't want to tell you guys something and then I'm not talking about it. And I have to, pick certain shows because until YouTube is paying all the bills, your girl still got to have a little jizzob and not give my all to the channel 24/7 because I'd be tired. I'm absolutely tired. Yellow Jacket. That is like the fourth time somebody told me to watch Yellow Jacket. I need to check it out. But who watches The Boys? Because I'm all for The Boys. I think there's a spinoff for The Boys coming soon. I will be here to talk about The Boys all day long. I will be here for that. Switch up the dynamics. I'll watch a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of different stuff. But some stuff I just be want to keep sacred and just watch it and not be getting on here yelling at y'all about it. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Good night, everyone. Take care. I have to work in the morning. Good night, Mo. Thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Like, I appreciate you to no end. Like, oh my gosh. Bel Air is corny. The acting isn't great. Yeah. The Boys is a great show. Yeah, I'll be here to talk. Okay, we all on the same page. We're gonna be talking about The Boys. We are gonna be talking about The Boys. I love The Boys. Ready for the spinoff? All right. Let's get all into the Commander. All right, as long as we hear Stranger Things is over. D. Oh wait, is it? No, we do. D man, there is one more season of Stranger Things. I can talk about Stranger Things. I hate that they drop full seasons at the same time. Like, I need a weekly base show because once they drop it, I'm gonna binge it. Let's see. The Boys. We them boys. All right, we talking about The Boys. I feel like this is confirmation. Let's see. Been watching The Rabbit Hole to myself. Bel Air is character assassination. Shows like Queen Sugar, Greenleaf, and Snowfall don't get nominations. Like, if they don't nominate them, this is the final season. Everybody's acting was just superb. From Teddy to Franklin, to Cissy, Leon, everybody. Like, get them people, get them people they got. Get them people they got, please. Well, y'all, I gotta get out of here. I have to get out of here and exploit my free time while I can and watch some more stuff because I have so many other things to review. The paid reviews are still in effect, and you guys have purchased some really great things that now that I have some time, I want to get into. Let's see, Swarm was good. Y'all go check out my review for Swarm. But y'all, please show up tomorrow. I want all 200 of you that showed up here. Show up for Dream Girls so we can say lay off Effie together. Do that for me. But thank you guys so much just for being here. I can't believe 200 plus of y'all showed up. Keep that same energy every time. But thank you guys so much for being here. I am going to go and watch Tu Wong Fu because that's coming down the pipeline soon. But thank you guys for being here. Like, I just appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have no clue because every time I pull up, I'm like, so are the people going to pull up here and talk to me, or am I going to be talking to me? You know, when you go on live and it's like you and one other person and y'all looking at each other? Like, are they actually going to show up so we can talk about the show? But you guys showed up in a major way, and I appreciate that so much. So, oh gosh. I see you guys tomorrow, Dream Girls. Go put your notifications on, even though sometimes that don't work. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for Dream Girls. Mm-mm-mm. Go back. Big dog.